What's going on, guys? Speedy Mormon here from Complex, and today I am joined by maybe the most popping guy on the internet right now. Jason Derulo is in the building. Jason, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. Where you at right now? Are you in LA or?
Yeah, I'm in my house in LA. Yup.
Okay, how has this weird and crazy time period been for you? You've been staying inside, masked up, washing your hands, and all of that.
Man, I'll tell you what. This time has been very eye-opening more than anything. I usually spend my time doing a lot of traveling, a lot of shows. You know, my life is spent on the road. I'm constantly trying to touch different countries. So I'm constantly, I'm just never home. But this entire time being at home has just been an experience, bro. I'm like, people get to do this? Like, you just get to wake up in your own bed? This is crazy. So I've just been kind of having the time of my life, honestly, just being in my own space.
Good to hear. I feel like cleanliness is not something you'll have to worry about. I heard somewhere that you're one of those people that washes your hands before you use the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people who washes his hands before. Because I'm not trying to touch my meat, you know what I'm saying, with my dirty hands.
Of course. Here in New York, things are starting to get back to normal. Different kind of timeline for you guys out there in LA. You guys are going through it right now. What are you most excited for when this is over?
Definitely excited for sports to come back. Excited for concerts to come back. I just did a show in Philly, and it was a little weird because it was a virtual show in an arena.
Sports is something that a lot of people are excited about. Take me back though, years ago. Take me back to Jason Derulo, the boxer. What was he like?
As a boxer, if we were running long distance, I was always gonna outrun you. I was always gonna outwork you. Same thing in terms of conditioning, like jump roping, speed bag. I was always gonna go harder for longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Were you any good at boxing? Were you out there putting people out, or were you getting put out? Or
honestly, I always had a knack for it. I mean, I grew up with an older brother and older cousins, so it was always a thing. You know, we would always fight each other, but I was way younger than everybody else. So like, I started at a young age fighting people that was way older than me, getting whooped from a very early age. So it went from that to me starting to do street fights. So I did a lot of street fights where we would bet money from block to block, and I never lost one.
Undefeated Jason Derulo. Have you ever knocked somebody out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I knocked somebody out about a year and a half ago, actually, at a club.
Oh, really? Okay, so that was my next thing. I feel like, knocking something out someone out has got to be a very fulfilling feeling. I've never personally done it, but it can happen at any point in life, right? Like, if
for sure.
You got to protect yourself at all costs. Why did you knock somebody out at the club?
Somebody threw a piece of ice at me, man, and I'm like, it's like sometimes people forget that I'm a human being, right? And like, they feel like I'm like some outer space being or something. And I think a lot of people also underestimate the fact that I sing. Bruh, I would literally knock you out. like just because I sing, and I enjoy myself, more than the average person, I would literally knock you out. Like, we are not the same. It's really, like, it's hilarious to me. Like, if somebody's going at me and then saying something, it's really hilarious in my mind, because in the back of my mind, we are not the same. Like, right. We're not made the same. We're not from the same place. Like, I would literally knock you out.
And people, they get fooled by the singing. They think, you're God. He sings about love and shit like that. It's like, nah, bro, anybody can still get it.
Bruh. Well, I'm not like these other singers. I'm not even like these other rappers. Like, I really fight. Like, I really do.
Good. I mean, you got to know how to protect yourself. That's the most important thing.
For sure.
That's the most important thing. I feel when I see kind of what you've done over the last few months, it kind of is reminiscent to me of like kind of what DJ Khaled did with Snapchat when he kind of just took it and ran with it and kind of it blown up. Do you see any similarities in like kind of your short career on TikTok like Khaled was on Snap?
I do see a similarity. You know, when Snapchat came out, it was like, he kind of took over the world, right? It was all about Khaled, and I think with that particular app, I mean, he was just able to show himself more than we've ever seen him. And I think it's the same thing with TikTok. I'm able to show who I am, whereas in other apps, I didn't thrive as much because I couldn't show me. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like TikTok it's all about creation, and I love just building things from nothing. I love writing songs. I love screenwriting. I love making fun of myself. So anytime I'm able to just create something from nothing, those are the moments that I really thrive. You know, slowly people started to call me the king of TikTok, and then I was like, whoa, that's a lot of pressure. But I decided to just wear it. You know what I'm saying? Just wear that crown and just kind of be a leader and support the young creators, the early creators that don't have huge followings. Support the bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I think TikTok is a nice community. You know, whereas I don't think Instagram has that. I don't think Snapchat had that.
I know that you went to school, or at least you went to college for theater here in New York. I feel like you could really tell in a lot of these videos. You think that helped you at all?
Oh, for sure. And I think it's a lot of it is performing as well. So, you know, you have the theater aspect, but you also have the fact that I'm a performer. It all stems from just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not taking everything so seriously. Obviously, you know, the creativity, my team with the special effects, all the ideas. I mean, I take that very seriously. Yeah. But it always has to be deep-rooted and fun. If it's not fun, it's not worth it. Sometimes I'll start an idea and I'm like, yo, this is not fun anymore. So, you know, we'll just scrap that and, you know, just keep it moving. I also think the numbers matters as well. So with TikTok, it's different because, you know, when you're on Instagram, you post at a specific time. You're like, this is my good time. You know, when I post at this time is when I get the likes. On TikTok, it's about posting repeatedly. You know, so like I set a goal to like post like from 4 to 6 TikToks in a day. You know what I'm saying? That all slowed down after you know, the Black Lives Matter movement. But before that was my goal. You know what I'm saying? Every single day is to post that amount.
It seems like you're super patched in with the TikTok community now. I mean, you know, the cameos. I've seen you make cameos and other people's stuff. It really does seem like a community. I'm wondering if you've seen my favorite reenactment of you, which was Young Barbecue. Do you know who Young Barbecue is?
Nah.
Young Barbecue is the young woman. She replicated your video.
Yes. Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I died laughing. I think I posted that. I think I either reposted it or posted it. Hilarious. I know how viral it went too. And ironically, it's funny that you mentioned that because the musician from the song actually met his manager in a Jamba Juice or something, and he was like, "Man, I just wanted to tell you that I managed the kid that you did the dance to," and he was like, "I just want to let you know that I appreciate you and that he appreciates you. He's a young kid from the hood, and you really did him a solid." And you know, I thought that was so lit too, man. You know, just to be able to reach out and do something without even noticing, I think is incredible. You know what I'm saying? To give him an opportunity. I think that TikTok has given a lot of these kids an opportunity. But they you know, you just got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because one song is amazing and it gives you that stepping stone, but you got to keep coming back. You got to keep coming back at it.
Word, it's consistency, man. Consistency is across the board. Let me ask you this, because it was a rumor I saw flying around on Twitter, and let me know if it's true or not. There was a rumor flying that Jason Derulo makes 75 bands per TikTok. Is there any truth to that?
I can't. You know, I think it's tacky to say what I do make from them, but it's far more than that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
That's fine. I respect that. I ain't pocket watching. I just heard that on Twitter. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Somebody could make $75K or more than that per TikTok. Not bad.
Nice. Yeah.
I remember in an interview you said a while back, and it was a rare moment where I feel like Jason Derulo was in his bag, and you said something along the lines of, if I held my checkbook up against your favorite rapper's checkbook, he can't even hold a candle to me, or something like that. How accurate still is that statement, or is it even worse? Like, not worse, but like even more exponential now?
It's really accurate. You know, I'm not really the type to boast. I must have been upset at something when I said that. But yeah, I mean, it is the truth. Obviously, taking a few people out of that list. I mean, you do have people at the top. You know, like a Drake, and you have an Eminem, and then you have a Wayne. But besides that, yeah.
Jason Derulo ain't missing no meals. I guess my last question on the money tip is that I feel like oftentimes people are so quick to lean in and wonder about other people's pockets. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. If you do a simple Google search, Jason Derulo's net worth, it says 14 million. Is that accurate? Is it more or is it less?
Man, it's so wrong. It's so wrong, man. And I was actually talking to Forbes. 2 days ago, and I was like, "Yo, who comes up with the numbers that they show on Google?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, I have one of the editors, and he does the research." And I was like, "Well, how do I get it fixed? Because the number is not even in the ballpark." And he told me how to get it fixed. And then I was talking to my manager about it, and he was like, I mean, do you actually want to do that? Do you care about it that much? And I was like, I mean, kinda.
I would
but
too.
Nah, it's not accurate at all. But I mean, you hear about it all the time. I mean, I think Diddy and Jay-Z they would always talk about how inaccurate the numbers are online. But mine is just so egregious. It's just like so not in the ballpark. That's why I don't.
Okay, are we talking like exponentially more than 14 million?
Oh, exponentially more. Yeah, like different world. Like this crib is probably worth 14 million now.
I love that energy, Jason. I love it. Okay, are we talking more than 100?
Nah, not more than 100.
But that's okay. But still, you living comfortably. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
feel like there are, a certain group of people who might look at the stuff that you do on TikTok and be like, man, this guy, maybe he's doing too much, or maybe he's corny, or why is he doing all of that? How has it been kind of being or becoming comfortable in your own skin? Is this something that you've always been and not even cared about those kind of people? Or
first of all, I would love for one of those people or one of those guys to say that to my face so I can knock them out. Secondly, I could care less, because it's online. If somebody said it to my face, it would be a real issue, like a real issue. But for me, man, online is online, and the people that troll like that don't have anything better to do with their lives. I've never in my life, from now to when I was, before I became famous or anything like that, I've never went on a blog site and wrote like a negative comment. So I'm like, who are these people that are writing these things? These people don't matter, and you can't live your life trying to please a blog site. You can't live your life trying to please somebody that's just continuously putting negativity out there. You really got to live your life for yourself, and you got to figure out what it is that works for you in terms of getting you to the next level. Like how you gonna get your next bag? Why you worrying about what I'm doing while you sitting at home doing not a damn thing? And I'm over here making the biggest brand deals in the world. And you sitting at home, you calling this corny? Like, one thing that I really feel like is we need to take a look at ourselves as well as African Americans. We have to sometimes take a look at ourselves and say, like, why do we hate each other so much? Like, why do we do that? Like, I look on other blog sites, right, from let's say other races, right? They don't do the same thing. You look on, like, Spanish people, they love each other. It's all about collaborating with each other. It's all about inclusiveness. The Jews, it's all about inclusiveness. How are we getting the bag together? Let me bring my own people in. How do I bring my own people in? Everybody on my team, besides David, is black. Everybody on my team is black. I'm always trying to bring in black people, because that's the only way we're gonna get to the next level. We have to start bringing in people at the highest level. My manager is black. You go to the most successful rappers in the game. A lot of times their managers is a white manager. They got a white lawyer. They got a white this. We need to start bringing black people at the highest level, like at the desk. You know what I'm saying? Not an intern, not a guy answering the phone. Who's making decisions? You know what I'm saying? We have to start being inclusive with one another. We can't keep downing each other on sites. It's all about negativity, putting our black females against each other, our black males against each other. It's ridiculous, man, and it's sad to watch. It's really, really sad. We got to take a look at ourselves.
I'm so happy to hear you say that, man. Putting black people in positions of power and not just giving them a seat at the table, but a meaningful table.
For sure, and even the people that I work with as well, right? So like, I have different corporations that I work with, right? But I'm holding them accountable as well. Like, who are y'all giving an opportunity and a seat at the table to? It's one thing to donate a couple of tens of thousands of dollars. That's cool. But I'm at a record label, right? And urban music is popping right now, right? It's the biggest music in the world. But it's being ran by all whites. You know what I'm saying? How is a 40-year-old white man gonna tell me what's popping in urban culture? You can't do that. We have to start bringing in black people with a seat at the table. Don't just make them a low-level A&R. No, we need a seat at the table. We got to hold these people accountable as well, right? Same thing at my agencies. Same thing with my financial managers. Where are the black people in the office? I need. Where are the black people here?
Right.
But I put my money where my mouth is. Everybody that works with me is black.
I love that. I think right now we're very much living through a pivotal time in society. This phrase Black Lives Matter has become controversial in some way, and I'm still not sure why, but I saw that you posted Black Lives Matter on your post. And as a black man, leaning into that and supporting people, your people at that is very important. I wonder though, do you care at all about losing fans, about people that would see you say Black Lives Matter and say, you know what, now I can't support him, or is it more important to you to stand up for what you believe is right?
Oh nah, if a fan decides to leave or like unfollow or not be a part of the fan base anymore, I mean, those are fans that I don't need. If you're not pro-black, then it's an issue. You have to be anti-racist. It's not enough just not to be racist. And I don't want to be considered the good black. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to me that that's understood by everybody, both my community and beyond.
Jason Derulo is no longer single. You're dating, and I'm just curious though, what is the difference between cuffed Jason Derulo and single? How have things changed for you?
You know what? I feel like I'm able to be a lot more focused, and I spend less energy on. I spend less energy. I mean, I don't know how to say it politically, but you know what I mean. Like, when you're single, it's you on the prowl all the time. It's just like I don't know for everybody, but for me, I have like that animalistic, like I'm on the prowl all the time kind of thing. But now I feel like I have a lot more energy to just focus my time in both her and my craft and the things that I'm doing. So I think that's probably the biggest change. I feel like more so than ever that's the case.
Cool. I guess my last thing is, what can people be excited for, man? More TikToks, Uzos coming soon, more music. What should people be looking forward to?
Yeah, so I have the #1 record in the world. It's called Savage Love, which I'm excited about. Also have another one called Coño that I just released that's climbing the charts. We released that on Friday. And then I have another one coming on the 24th, performing on Good Morning America in a very different way. I'm performing at the house, but I'm gonna do the performance as if it were a TikTok. So there's gonna be like lots of crazy surprises.
And July 24th.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and a song coming out called Take You Dancing on July 24th as well. So what I'm doing is I'm actually releasing different songs with different labels. So Savage Love is on Columbia, and Coño is on Atlantic.
Right, love, drip, splash. Come take a lick on the lolly, yeah. With that ass fit in a Rari.
Take You Dancing is on APG Atlantic. So like it's a whole different time. Because I'm able to do a lot of things with the freedom that I just got. I got off my label a couple of months ago, but I was on Warner Brothers for 12 years, and I'm not in a rush to get back into the label system. But when I do, it has to be the perfect place. But for now, I love rocking like this. It's like it's a crazy plan where I feel like every label has to like do their thing, to prove, like why would I want to come and do another record with you? And I think it's a different energy like that.
Word. Well, Jason, I appreciate you taking the time, man. Stay safe and keep doing your thing, man.
You too, bro.